everyone, it's Anya with the Season of Anya. We are here building a community full of magic seekers, spiritualists, and those who want to transform their life by daring to believe in themselves more than they ever have before. I teach about all sorts of things, including spiritual yoga, flowing with the wheel of the year, seasonal wellness, and of course, living a magical life and learning how to flow. With that said, I'm so excited to talk about the season of summer. I knew today would be a great day to post a video and make a video about summer because, man, isn't it just a whimsical time of year? I went outside this morning and my gosh, that sky blue just practically pierced my eyeballs with those beautiful clouds jutting through the sky. You know, when the clouds kind of, they almost like skid, if you will. They kind of leave that little trailing flow. Oh my gosh, I was just like, damn. And of course, you know, butterflies are coming around, hummingbirds are looking for some nectar, and I was just like, all right, I need to make a video about how magical and wonderful this time of year is. More specifically, we're going to talk about aligning ourselves with the season of summer, especially those of us who are cultivating a magical practice. Magical practice, trying to manifest, trying to create. This is a very potent time of year to do so, especially if you have a little garden going. Your tomatoes are starting to peak. They are juicy, they are ripe, they're for the taking. Everything is in full bloom. We had the spring blooms and now we're really feeling that summertime bloom, that summertime just abundance and growth. So in terms of manifesting, working your magic, this is a great time of year to really double down on what you want. Everything's growing and so should you be, whether you're transforming, whether you're manifesting and trying to push through. Really, whatever it is that you're trying to do, now is the time to double down. We have more energy because we are working with solar energy. It is very much an energy of action. It's an energy of doing. It's an energy of creating. Even though the days are longer this time of year, man, are they just flying by, aren't they? I mean, I can't believe this month has already gone by just like that. Another one for the books. This is a really good reminder too, to remember to manifest, go, do. Rest is for the darker half of the year, for the fall and winter seasons, yes. But also make sure you are taking time to go inward. Taking time to really appreciate what is all around us, even if it's taking time to just really gaze at a flower, at that sunflower, or appreciate and marvel about how beautiful the sky looks today. A lot of times we are so busy in this hustle culture and in this go and building momentum and working with that momentum that we forget to receive. And then what happens? We burn out. And that can happen this time of year. And more importantly, whether or not you burn out or not, we are still living life, right? Even though, again, this time of year is such a great time for doing, for going, for growing, we want to be active participants in life. And sometimes we tend to move through the motions, move through each action, right? Just kind of routine and go. But really, take a moment to just take a deep breath and just receive and marvel. Even if you don't think it's much, sometimes you gotta trick your brain into believing it. I mean, honestly, I have noticed when I approach the world with a little bit more of that childlike wonder, what I like to call magic, is when everything just starts to flow together so beautifully. So let's break this down even a little bit more. For example, in nature, right? I mentioned things are abundant, things are blossoming, are ripening, everything is ready for the picking. You probably maybe have even had some summer fruits already. I know I sure have. I'm thoroughly enjoying my tomatoes right now. But with that said, now let's take the nature component out of it and just take a look at reflecting on our lives. And if you're feeling a little bit lost and are like, I don't have tomatoes, I don't have goals, I don't have anything, I'm just living life, I'm just grinding away, I'm just doing the do, that's okay, because guess what? Every year, crops are different. These are patterns, these are cycles, but things shift. Get that garden going now. Maybe get a little extra fertilizer. Maybe maybe we're not planting from seeds, maybe something that you kind of think of it this way. Maybe I'm gonna use plants again as a great example. Instead of planting from a seed, maybe you have a goal that you've kind of been working on, kind of forgotten. It's been years since you've tended to it, but it's a little something, right? It's like a starter plant. Why not? Feed it. You know, maybe get that book that you haven't touched in 2 years done. Maybe do that. You know, water it, nurture it, because let me tell you, even though, yeah, tomatoes are great in summer, last year, I kid you not, I had to pull them out because it was just too much. I still had a decent crop, a decent yield of tomatoes in February. Now, were they the most perfect tomatoes in February? No, but that's not the point. They still tasted good. Maybe they were a little cracked, not the prettiest, not the most aesthetic, but you know what? Those tomatoes produced, and I was so grateful for that. You can go outside for a couple minutes and just feel the sun. Put on some sunscreen if you're really that nervous, although I recommend literally set your timer 2 minutes and just close your eyes and just feel and be connected with the sun. If you have wind chimes, tune into those wind chimes for a moment. Maybe feel that breeze across your face. Feel and listen to the essence of the leaves rustling in the trees. It's an experience. Allow yourself to experience some, my friends. Go outside, put your toes in the grass, get dirty, get some dirt on you. Maybe go get a starter plant and dig. Even if you have the worst green thumb, just try. Half of it, honestly, is just tending to it. Just trying. And you know what? If that little plant doesn't make it through summer, at least you tried. Next year, you'll know what to do a little better. Another tip for connecting with yourself this time of year, do something that makes you smile, that brings out that childlike wonder. Maybe you haven't been to the beach in years and feel a little awkward going. Show up anyways, because you know what? We're living life. Or how about this? You hear an ice cream truck go by. When was the last time you said, I'm actually gonna get some ice cream? Go do it. Plus, you're supporting a small business, you're helping out your community that way. Get into the rhythm, get into the flow of it, because this is what life is about. Life is worth living. Live your life. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. I'd really love you all if you could do me 2 favors. Drop a little thumbs up if you liked this video, like the vibe of it. But more importantly, I want to know, what do you like about this time of year? What inspires you for summer? Is it celebrating the 4th of July and hearing those fireworks going off? Is it, I don't know, what is it? Let's inspire one another. This is how we build a community. This is how we grow. It's about sharing. And one last tip for connecting with this time of year, show gratitude. I know, quintessential, cheesy, hippie, but you know what? Yeah, show gratitude. Even if you're not where you wanted to be, say, you know, you thought you'd be a little ahead in life, maybe, you know, you're a little more broke than you thought you'd be, maybe you thought you'd be in another relationship and here you are single as a Kringle, maybe not all of your dreams quite manifested. Focus on the wins, because wins and blessings, you don't know how good we have it, friends. I mean, if you're able to watch this from a cell phone, from a computer, that is better than some. And you know what? It's not about using other people to feel better about yourselves, but it's also about, damn, I have it better than I even realized. And that's when you can surrender to the flow, and that's when you can lead with your heart, because you don't have negative energy, bad vibes, and just crap, spiritual crap surrounding you. This is when you are able to thrive and live in your most abundant season ever. Thank you all so much for subscribing to the Season of Anya, and don't forget to sign up to my mailing list at theseasonofanya.com. That's where I have loads of information. I have a ton of blog posts full of spiritual, yogi, witchy content that I know you all will love. Plus, I have a free monthly newsletter that has a lot of just personal little ramblings and little witchy wisdoms that you all love. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful summer. Enjoy yourself, and I will catch you on the next one.